Alrighty traders, George here in time for a look at the week ahead. And what I'll do in this video is I'm going to show you 4 key markets. I'll show you the Dow, the Nasdaq, and oil futures, as well as Apple, the first stock that we're going to look at in a while. All of that will be looked at on the balance beam model here. This is the model that I've used for all the big picture trade setups you've seen me do in all these videos, all the point capture you've seen over the summer here in these big trades, oil, gold, equity futures, all done on the balance beam model. So if you want to be a position trader, you absolutely need to know the key levels, and this is what I use for all the trades that I look at, period. So this is the Dow futures here, and we're currently at 16,344s. This needs to just go up a couple more points, and we're going to be over 16,350s to set up the long here. 16.4s, then to 16.505s and 16.675s to look at on the way up. And as it is with a $300 fixed risk for these trades here, watch for a re-entry if you happen to get stopped out. Sometimes the market will go up and hit or go down and hit a key level to trigger an entry, and it'll have a little bit of volatility, whatever, stop you out, and then it recovers that level and continues to move in favor. We talked about the fib dots technique as an extra tool for helping that in training, and that's something to look at there. To the downside, it's got to break down a little bit more here. Below 16,275s will open up the door here to these targets below. And I should also make mention that below 16,100s things get quite a bit weaker for the Dow. So below 16,100, even in a little confirmation below that, 15,770 and 15,530 are two key price points below to watch if we happen to get a runaway sell move here. This has been a pretty intense sell-off here end of August, and we've had a very choppy, non-directional relief rally for the Dow. So this is something to be on alert for here, as if in the next week or two, if the bears really step on this again, we could see a pretty big move down. For the Nasdaq, we're building a lot of trading commitment right about where we are. So trading just a few points higher or a few points lower to get long or short. We're at 43.06s right now. We've got to go up over 43.14s to get long here, and then look for 27, 48, and 88s. And we got to break down below the round number of 4,300 and 42.90 to get short at 89.50s. That'll put on a 30-point run on the table, and then another 60. Below 4,200 is similar to the Dow getting below 16.1s, and that could see a much bigger sell-off. 40.51, the third target to the downside here for the Nasdaq. And then let's check out oil. Oil's already triggered this long here at 46.26s. It's already up to 46.59, so that's starting to move out pretty well. 47.50s, 48.80s, and 49.20s. Basically, we're starting to bounce off of this balance beam here and go into this level here. That's the goal of this trade right now. It takes a bit more weakness here from oil to set up a short, and at the time what we've got to look at here is it really has to break down over $1.50 for the stronger and better position short trade, which would be below 45s. But for the time being, we're just looking at this long right now. We'll be talking about that more in the live room. Here's the last setup I'll show you guys. This is Apple. I haven't showed a stock in a video for a while, but this is Apple, one of the top ones to look at and be on top of. This is trading in the upper 114s here, and if you look to the left, there's a lot of trading commitment here, quite a bit. You can see the blue and red spikes there. Big houses making all kinds of commitments at these levels, but not so much in between. So if price breaks back over this level here, get long at 117.05s, we got a good $10 run to get up to the next key balance beam, and that's essentially the trade. Watch the risk control to stay above the floor of this balance beam here, which makes it just a touch better than a 1-to-1 risk reward to get up to that first target. And then keep in mind 45.70s and 59.86s, two forecasted new high targets here that will likely be hit if we can trade back over 130s. All that's on the plate right now, some of it underway already, like that oil trade. Use the link at the bottom of the video, hop in the live room. You can watch me day trade some markets as well as do more big picture analysis like the trade setups I'm showing you here. These trade setups are absolutely untouchable in the long run. The amount of risk control versus the incredible rewards, there's nothing quite like it. If you've seen the last handful of videos that I've done, you're probably already aware of that. So use the link at the bottom of the video, pop in the room, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys there tomorrow.